So there is no need to talk about anything. The thing where we the thing as Mashal comes, Mashal stood up in court and said because he was not allowed to lead, he's withdrawing the bail application. Justice should be taken back. Now Mashal now him do waiting happen. No be DSS, no be DSS, no be DSS. Nothing concern DSS. When they said the lawyers not.
So we came for the bail hearing of Justice Chidebe Remark, also known as Justice Crack. Yeah, it's so weird. I've never been this speechless. I don't think it's speechless. I think surprised is the word. I've never been this surprised. I actually came late, so I stayed outside. The DSS enforcement here was so strong, they said people could not go in. So I said, no problem. In fact, the little altercation we had was when they prevented a blind man that had a case from going in. So I said, we are not interested in going in. If one of us is there, let the blind man just go in. You get. At the end of the day, we're able to resolve all that. Only for us to see our people come outside and say that he wasn't granted bail. And the reason is because the lawyer, Barrister Mashal, who filed for the bail application, withdrew the application. You know, even the judge, according to what they said, was surprised. He asked the lawyer, you are withdrawing all this, like we should send him back because you won't be the lead counsel. Mind you, the person who is actually justice, please, sir, justice lawyer is senior to him in the bar. You know, and he's been, you know, also active in the case. That person was supposed to be the lead counsel from day one, but Mashal first introduced, and because they didn't want altercation in courts, you know, they allowed him. They all jointly applied for the bail, the bail application. In fact, to call the long story, I'm so shocked, I'm short of words. To call the long story short, in front of everybody, judge, yes, everybody, he withdrew. Mashal withdrew because he's not lead counsel. I've never seen anything like this. A human rights lawyer, you withdrew the bail. Like no matter your grievances, you've been lead lawyer in various cases. Mashal acted in his own. Does Mashal not have his own sense? Does he not know the effort we've put in? Yes. So don't tag it. Nobody's influencing anybody to do anything. You did it. It's on record that Mashal Abubakar sent him back to prison today. That's all. Because you would not allow your ego douse, you could even allow it flow for the judge, Abdul Malik, that everybody does not like. That they've tagged an APC judge. So ask you again, you are doing this? It's just like the devil being shocked at what you are doing. That's what happened inside the courts. I'm here, I can't even shout, I can't even cry. At this point, I think justice should stay in that detention for the full 26 days. There's no need. We've been coming here every day, we've been putting effort. Even when he traveled, we needed the bail papers application that he did. We were asking for it. He was tossing us around. We had to go and get CTC from the court. We had to work without him because you fight for it. You should be here. But you traveled. Okay, no problem. We had to find a way around to get this date to date Thursday. And now you come from travel because you will not lead. You travel. You drag the rug from our feet. I'm not angry with him. I'm not angry with him.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Peter Aka, Peter for Nigeria. What happened in court today, as unfortunate as it is, it only goes to show us that we have a lot of work to do. Not every person who criticizes a bad government is interested in a better country. Some people only traffic as long as the system is bad because it puts them in business. Let it be very clear. I have been with Justice throughout this issue. Justice's lawyer, Justice Crack lawyer, is Professor Sam Amadi. When he came to court on Monday, he had another engagement and he was not robed because we got information that he would be arraigned that morning. So he was not robed, but he was in court. So since he was not robed, he had to call another lawyer, Barrister Clement, to stand in for justice with Barrister Femi Balogun. Both of them are also senior to Barrister Mashal. Mashal came into the court and said he will be a part of it. By the time they got into court, Mashal said he wanted to lead. Barrister Clement said, I am the lead counsel. I took instruction from Professor Sam to stand. He said no, that he wanted to lead. And Barrister Clement and Femi said because they didn't want to cause issue, the judge was already asking what is going on. They stood down and said he should lead, but they appeared as co-counsels for justice. When they finished, they said put up a bail application. They came out together. Barrister Femi called the wife. We went to bring her. They did a deposition. They did the bail application together, Mashal and Femi. Mashal put his name on the application and filed and submitted, and nobody thought there was any mischievous intent, because of course they were working together. Now, prior to now, the bail application kept stalling throughout last week. Femi had to write a reminder to the judge, pleading that the date should please be given. With all the work we did throughout last week, we kept coming to court. There is a lot that we have not been talking on this case because I don't want to join issues. I know all that is going on social media. Whatever that happens, we got a date and it was fixed for today, Thursday. And then Mashal came to court. And the judge, her Lordship Justice Abdul Malik, said, who is the lead counsel, so that you can mention and then mention the other people who are appearing. Barrister Femi Balogun stood up and introduced himself. Mashal said no, he must introduce himself as the lead counsel. The judge asked Justice, said, okay, who should lead? He said Femi can lead, that they are working together. Mashal said no. He took exception to it and told the judge that if he's not going to lead the defense of justice, he wants to withdraw the bail application because he took his own name. The judge looked at him and said, you want to withdraw everything you have filed on behalf? The judge was shocked at the action today in court. Mashal said everything should be taken out. And then when, in fact, the judge wanted to even give, she said that out of my mercy that I'm going to allow you to come back. She actually cautioned Justice on the kind of counsels that represented him. She made certain statements I don't want to say because I don't want to join issues. The judge said that I want to give you a near date. You should be brought back tomorrow, but by tomorrow they can't do service to DSS and all other parties. So she said 48 hours, which will be by Saturday. But by the next sitting day, which is Monday, please, he should be brought back to court so that she can hear his bail and commence trial. And then she said other things, which of course we'll know by next week. So that was what happened, and then we walked out. So Shawari and everybody was trying to talk to Mashal, and his words and statement to everybody. He pushed Justice, pushed the wife away, and said that it is his. He said that it is his bail application. It is not our document. Meanwhile, since when he filed that bail last week Monday, everybody has been trying to get a copy of that bail application because we wanted to ensure we fast track it. But Mr. Mashal, make it available to us. Please make it available to us. Professor Sam called. He won't take. He refused to release that document to us. We now had to write a second letter. But because there was already a bail application, we had to just file for the CTC. But there is nothing bad in it. Justice Crack is not a criminal. He's with the DSS. He will come out. He will come out stronger and better than he went there. In a country where they are doing repentant terrorist operation, safe corridor, my brother did not do anything wrong. Whatever that are the forces that are standing here, it only shows us that when he comes out, we have more work to do to help our country. So we are not discouraged. I'm not fighting with anybody. But on Monday, we will continue to push and ensure that you will not crack justice. He will be released to his family and he will come back to do what he does.
Solidarity. That the citizens cannot hold their leaders accountable. Is tantamount to...
No, it is a complete. It's worse than a zoo. But unfortunately, that is all that played out in court. Justice, as you saw, has been taken back by the DSS to their custody. So hopefully by Monday. So we are filing now. We are filing a fresh application. His lawyer, Barrister Femi, Professor Sam, they are filing an application from themselves for Monday. Let me add to what he said.
Today, that is a surprise to me. There is nothing surprising about what happened in court today. You see, I made this statement prior to this time that this Mashal Abubakar's alliance with Very Dark Man is a disastrous one. And of course, Nigerians have come to see that all the things I said are coming to play. So this guy, while we were, the very day we were protesting that Justice Crack be released, Very Dark Man went to the military to receive an award from the military. The same people that abducted Justice Crack, the same people that kidnapped Justice Crack. Why Nigerians were protesting that what the military did was wrong, Very Dark Man went to receive an award from them. While we were processing Justice Crack's bail application, Mashal Abubakar and Very Dark Man traveled to Turkey. The very day we were processing this bail application, we discovered that the bail application was removed from the file that was pushed to the judge. Who removed it? Your guess is as good as mine. Now, we also tried to make everything, we did everything, and the judge slated today for the bail hearing. Now, in the court today, Mashal Abubakar appeared and withdrew his bail application. He withdrew the bail application, asking the DSS to keep holding Justice Crack. So, Nigerians, have you now confirmed the things that I've been telling you, that Very Dark Man is a tool to this, our oppressors, that Very Dark Man is a tool of our collective oppressors in this country? They have truly proven it today. Mashal Abubakar has proven today that what Nigerians have been suspecting is the truth. So Nigerians, you people have seen what Mashal Abubakar and Very Dark Man did to Justice Crack. They are the ones holding Justice Crack today. It is no longer the DSS that is holding Justice Crack as long as I am concerned today. It is Very Dark Man and his lawyer, Mashal Abubakar, who appeared in court and withdrew his bail application. So thank you, Nigerians.
Can you please brief us on what happened in court today and how what has happened after?
Okay, so today was for the hearing of Justice Max Chidibere's bail application, and when the case was called up, two lawyers stood up to try to announce appearance, and the first person who attempted to do that was the person who led as a last date, and the court asked the defendant in open court that who do you want to lead. He said, you have two lawyers, right? He said yes, you have two lawyers. He said, who do you want to lead? So he now called the second person who was led as at the last adjourned date by the first, and it was on this basis that the person who led as at the last adjourned date withdrew his application, and subsequently all processes filed by him were struck out. So on that basis, it means that in the file, there's nothing in the file as at today anymore for the court to act upon. And it was on that basis that my lord graciously granted a short adjournment for another bail application to be filed by the and it's a sad incident anyway, very, very sad incident. Yeah, but that's it. So we're coming back here on Monday, hopefully, to move the bail application, or like my lord rightly said, that if the prosecution is not ready on Monday, it means that the matter shouldn't have been filed in the first place, so it will be consequentially struck out.